without sounding dreadful, one of only two things in the shop that is not for sale.
No, we're focusing on this first. We'll get to the GameCube. Oh, man. How much for the entire shelf?
Stop filming.
Hi and welcome back to Craggle's Den. Today we're in Cathays, Cardiff, and we are visiting Super Tomato, or Super Tomato if you're American. It's the Haus of SEGA. I've heard it's an Aladdin's cave of retro toys and retro video games, but much to my shame, I've actually never been before, and I can't wait to take a look inside. So without any further ado, let's get to it.
Oh, wow. So much stuff.
There is.
Where to begin? Yeah, I mean, straight away though, this takes me back.
I just saw the GameCube.
No, we're focusing on this first. We'll get to the GameCube. We're looking at the Dreamcast. This is my console. This was the very first console I bought for myself. I saved up all my pocket money, not pocket money actually, my paper round money, and I paid retail for it. It was $199.99. I didn't get any bundle with it because I wanted to get a day one, didn't get any free games. All I had was a demo disc. I had to wait then until Christmas when I got my games and memory cards and stuff. I miss it when you used to have these in shops, you know, when you used to have the consoles that you could play games and stuff on. A better era. Anyway, let's have a look at some toys, shall we? Oh, wow. You're the Godzilla fan, Mrs. Crackle. Do you recognise these?
Mecha Godzillas, aren't they?
Potentially. Or just general Mecha Kaiju, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, these I've learnt about from watching Toy Overdose.
What are
These
they?
are muscle men. They remind me of Monster in My Pocket. Which I had loads of those in the 90s. And the big plastic volcano display case as well.
The He-Man.
He-Man, yeah, Skeletor. I remember I had a Skeletor with a squishy head.
Why is it squishy head?
I don't know, it was one of the versions they did had a squishy head. It might even be... Was it that version? No, it looks a bit hard plastic. But they did a version with a squishy head. And 64 games.
Yeah, a sealed copy of Perfect Dark there.
Yeah.
The American version, too.
There's just so much here, isn't there?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Look at that one. I'm not even like a Transformers guy, but that is cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I've seen the Optimus on there.
I had a couple of Transformers, but it was never my jam. It was never my main thing when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you're definitely going to go for one of them.
You're getting ahead of me. I'm trying to do shelf by shelf, and you're looking like 2 shelves ahead, aren't you? Mrs. Crackle does this to me, and then I go back and I edit these videos and I realise I've missed stuff. It's because she's always trying to get my attention elsewhere. Oh, Turtle Power. Cowabunga, dude. I love that Mikey.
The tongue sticking out.
Yeah. Oh, okay, now I see what you're on about.
Oh, yeah.
Ghostbusters. Oh, wow. The worst thing is I had all of these before the house fire just wiped out all my childhood toys. I had all of these. Wow. So cool. I tell you what, actually, I don't remember having Janine with skirts.
No?
No. In fact, I think I only had one Janine, and I think it might be that purple one at the back.
Oh, I see.
Because she came out a bit later. And I did have some later ones. I never got the Ecto-Glow. In fact, until recently, I thought the Ecto-Glow were just like a prototype that was never released, but they were. They just had a very limited release, you know?
And again, they're even more limited release again.
Well, they've done the new ones, that new version, haven't they?
Yeah.
They got Dracula there with his cape.
Ooh.
That's cool. They got the Mummy as well. That's when they did the Universal-style monsters.
It's the Frankenstein and Dracula monsters. What's this? Get involved. Ghost! Funny Mac, watch him scream. to scare. Ooh, fun to zap. Ah!
Classic monsters and screaming heroes from the Real Ghostbusters.
And these ones are super fright features. Which, funny enough, as a kid, I always thought these were the Ghostbusters going into space. But actually, the idea, I think, is that they're the suits they wear when they go inside a containment unit, inside the dimension, inside the storage facility. So cool. And the road sweeper as well there. Oh man, how much for the entire shelf? Oh, over here. See the A-Team. Hope you can see that. Camera's reflecting a lot there.
It's just Howlin' Man Murdoch, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 of them. Retro games consoles. Simpsons. And we've got Ewok Village here as well.
With the Terminator.
Yeah, with the Terminator.
He's now part of the Ewok Village.
And there's also, I think that's Marty McFly as well.
Yeah.
They've got Marty McFly. This is heavy. Is that Force Ghost Adrian Christensen? Like done retro style maybe?
Maybe.
I'm not sure who he is. Looks like some sort of like Conan type character. I mean, obviously he's. There's a selection of characters here who aren't meant to be here, but I like it. Why not? Why not have fun with your toys? That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Lots of Wii stuff there.
I didn't realise they did the Wii in black.
You've never seen the Wii Black one?
No.
I mean, yeah, I swear you definitely have seen that one before. Back when we were courting, and I was working in CX, you know.
Potentially. I love that game.
What's your favourite Zelda game now?
Torn between Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess.
Okay. Let us know in the comments which ones are your favourites.
No, PlayStation 3 games.
Yeah. I get it, but it's still like, for me, it confuses me when I see stuff like 360 as retro. I mean, obviously it is, but, you know, it just makes me feel old. We've got some comics down here as well. There's all sorts. You're just spoilt for choice in this place.
Oh, PlayStation games.
PlayStation games, yeah. Ready to rumble. I haven't got that on the Dreamcast. Let's get ready to rumble. Everyone starts going to PG and Duncan now. PlayStation 2 games. Oh, yeah. PlayStation 2 was a good console. 24 the game. I really like that. What was annoying though is that like the making of had loads of clips of levels that have been cut, which were back in there. Like they designed the whole bullpen from CTU, and yet you can never go in it. The one level that it features in, you play as Kim, and you have to avoid going to the bullpen floor because it's been taken over by terrorists and they can't be spotted. Like just, you know, I'm sure everyone is looking at this and spotting games that they remember from their childhood.
Like when they did the platinum versions.
Yeah, yeah. They used to be platinum and they were $19.99, weren't they?
Yeah.
As opposed to like $44.99 or $39.99. Is that Biker Mice from Mars there?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mobile Command Centre.
See, I did have some. I think that was the last big toy thing I got into was Biker Mice from Mars. There's more Biker Mice there. He was my favourite. I can't remember his name now. The one with like the sunglasses on. Yeah, he was the one with the metal arm, wasn't he?
PlayStation 2 Slim.
Yeah.
Because we had the silver one, I think. We had the silver one? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sister-in-law Crackle is here as well.
Yeah.
Still working on that name.
Just gotta figure it out.
Crackle-in-law?
Crackle-in-law.
Sister in Craggle? That sounds weird. That does not sound good. There's more comics down here.
Turtles.
Yeah. Casey Jones. Eastman and Lards. Wow. Look at that. Is it Lard or Laird? I've only ever seen... I mean, I have heard it because I've watched documentaries and stuff by it, but I think it's one of those words where you see it written down as a kid, and then, like, that pronunciation that you imagine is stuck in your head, even if you have it corrected for you. Probably Laird.
Laird.
Laird, yeah, I don't think it's Lard. A He-Man book here as well. Look at that. Masters Universe Super Comic Book. 60 pence.
Wow.
Wow. Got lots of manga as well. I'm lost with manga. This is Kraggle's domain, I guess. Although you're more anime than actual written manga.
I used
right?
to always like get some manga from the library, didn't I? With my library card, but that was like
Library?
in the noughties.
What's a library? The kids are saying it's like the internet but on paper.
Yeah, books.
You have to go to a building to take out like a website at a time. Is that a good way of describing the library to kids nowadays? The internet but on paper, stored in the building where you go. You flash a membership card and you get to take a website at a time back with you.
Yeah.
And then you have to return it in a certain amount of time, and if you don't, you get late fees.
I seen the Commodore.
Yeah, Commodore, yeah. I always remember on my VHS of Batman 89, there was, well, it was like an advertisement, but it was about winning a competition for guessing the Joker's riddle. I know, not the Riddler's riddle, the Joker's riddle. And you could win a Commodore 64.
You could win a Commodore Amiga 500 Batman pack. But first, you must answer these riddles. I'm a pilot, a musician, a landscape gardener, and a teacher. Who am I? Second riddle. The Joker ain't so pretty. What's the name of his city? I'll give you a clue for these riddles. Watch the whole of this video very carefully.
It's just so cool. There's just so much stuff. You could spend days in here, and I bet you'd still find something new.
Yeah.
Ooh, funny enough, I mentioned Batman 89. There you go, Batman 89 there.
Ooh.
How cool is that? Wow. Beautiful. That's Mara Jade there. Mara Jade fighting the Inquisitor. The old versus new. I don't know, I've missed Mara Jade. I just noticed Mr. T. I was going to say it's ATST, but it's not. Is that the one from Rebels, I think? They done like in retro style.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 Mr. T's. 2 BAs. Oh, I quite like this setup. I mean, I hate the film. But look how they've done this. With the rays in the mirror.
Yeah.
And also the fact that Palpatine's behind her, the last one. That's clever. Oh, look at this. Just shelves of game consoles there. Is that Mega Drive? Yeah. See, I had the Mega Drive 2, which I think there's one back there. I had the sexy Mega Drive 2. Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. Though apparently Americans never use SNES or NES. When I was saying SNES, they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, SNES.
Yes.
The Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, the NES.
Oh, look at that. Glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Sega.
Sega Master System. Annoyingly, I had a few Master System games, even though I never had a Master System. I can't speak. I had a few Master System games, even though I never had a Sega Master System. I had a Mega Drive, but the thing was, parents would say, "Oh, you've got a Sega, here you go, I've got these for you." And I was like, right, they don't fit, because they're more square cartridges. Well, there you go, these are loose ones here. They're square, whereas the Mega Drive were round and sexy. Yeah, if I had to describe the Mega Drive in one word, sexy. Oh, wow. We've been talking recently a lot about some toys I had when I was a kid. And I had 2 Terminator 2 figures that I had got when I was on holiday with my parents. And one of them is that exact figure. The T-1000, when he's like the traffic cop. If I remember correctly, his head goes down. And he fire missiles out. Although you could also say it was a jetpack. Yeah. How cool is that?
That's very cool.
Oh, man. Whoa. What is that? Is that like an unbranded Mega Drive up there?
That is a Fei Hao Mega Drive clone. We don't generally carry unofficial hardware, but that is notable because it has HDMI out.
Wow.
Quite good HDMI out at that. So it is a user-friendly option to play Mega Drive games
Gotcha.
in a modern TV world.
Wow, okay, that's cool. They've done a good job of making it look like a retro box, haven't they?
Similar to, but legally distinct.
Yeah. Just on the right side of copyright infringement.
Let's hope so.
I just noticed. Cobra Kai is back, baby. DuckTales. Woo! Really Game Boy games.
Anything good in there? Well, everything's good because
There's Zelda there. Zelda, Link's Awakening.
Oh,
Didn't I get you the Switch version?
yes, you did. There's a Robocop.
Yeah, there's a Robocop and there's a Terminator one there.
Oh, of course, the classic Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a jungle.
My
Book one.
Pokemon Yellow, the battery died and I lost my game save and I had Mew in there. Oh, broken.
Should we get Jungle Book? My Game Boy still works.
Where's Jungle Book?
In the back. See?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Jungle Book Mega Drive game was absolute carnage. Game Boy Advance.
Never had a Game Boy Advance. My dad did, but I didn't.
I just found that funny, like, oh, no console for you, child. I'm having it for myself.
So these are both Cora Comic competition cartridges for Bomberman 2 and Bomberman 5. They only exist for 2 and 5. There isn't one for 1, 3 and 4 for some reason, but the content of those cartridges is different to the regular ones. They're more competition focused, so there's more emphasis on the multiplayer modes, particularly on the 5th one. That's why they're gold cartridges as well. Those are particularly rare. One or other is unusual to see. 2 in the same place is... we're quite pleased we've got both of those at the moment.
Yeah, I bet.
The Neo-Geo at the back is not a regular Neo-Geo AES, that's a Neo-Geo AEC. That's one of the first 5,000 manufactured in the United States when you could only rent rather than buy them because they thought no one would pay such an outrageous price for the console at the time.
Wow, that's cool. That's similar to what Disney did with VHSs, where originally you can only rent them, you can buy them.
It's that perception that no one will pay that much money for this.
No.
That down there is a Baby Milo Bape DS Lite. That, again, very, very unusual. We had to be at a particular branch of Bape on a particular day in Japan to pick one of those up.
Wow.
Those are very, very commonly knocked off, but that is an authentic one. And without sounding dreadful, one of only 2 things in the shop that is not for sale. Just because I found it with my brother at the time, and it kind of means a lot to us.
Yeah.
The only other thing that isn't for sale is a wonderful Mr. Donut Big Bird Happy Meal toy, which is worth pennies, but I'm quite attached to it.
Oh, there you go. That's the real value, isn't it?
I never wanted to have one of those cabinets with stuff, the not for sale cabinet, which a lot of stores, particularly in Japan, do. And we did bring the Baby Mighty DS Lite back for the shop, but over time, because I found it with my brother and because that was our first trip to Japan, it's just got a wee bit of sentimental value. It's not astronomically valuable anyway, but we found it together, and that kind of means a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
sentiment has to be kept.
That's a Final Fantasy Coca-Cola prize draw set of these figures here. The main difference being that the ones in the set have yellow bases, but that you could only win in the sweepstakes. You couldn't buy at retail. You had to enter a competition and be Japanese, obviously. And then you get the amazing set of all of them with the fantastic Coca-Cola display unit.
Wow.
I kind of think they look really cool with the yellow bases as well. It's a little thing, but I think
It makes them pop, doesn't it, a little bit?
It does.
That little Sephiroth is quite cute.
It kind of reminds me a bit of the toy capsules from Shenmue.
100 yen each. Maybe just one. Hey, what's this?
Yeah, but it's exactly that.
Yeah. In fact, I actually was going to ask you, Super Tomato, right? Is that a reference to tomato convenience stores that are in Shenmue, or...?
No, that's the first time normally people ask, are we related to Super Potato in Japan? No,
okay.
No to both. I'm half Sicilian, My first name is Tom. As you know, my surname is Amato. The shop is named after me.
Ah.
That's where the name comes from. We are obviously very aware of Sweet Potato and the tomato stuff in Shenmue as well. But no, that's just serendipitous. These are Naruto Gengar. So
Whoa, how did I miss these?
Pre-production artwork. So you'll see, you do get one or two of these. It's very rare to get 6 that all pertain to the same scene. And also, some of the annotations on them are absolutely fascinating as well in terms of the things that the director wants changed in the scene and stuff like that.
Wow. I'm surprised I missed these because I love like original animation drawings. I've got some Real Ghostbusters animation cells and pencil drawings, so.
They're really cool.
The He-Man playsets, but these we've only just had come in. And what's particularly notable about the middle Fright Zone is it has the glove puppet, and not only does it have the glove puppet is intact.
Wow.
In the 20 years we've been here, we have never had a puppet in that condition. You very rarely get the puppet in the box, but usually it's in pieces because it's made of a very destructs over time. It just degrades. It's a very interesting type of sticky material. If you ever had an Action Man spacesuit when you were a kid, it's exactly the same sort of thing. It just turns to goo over time.
Yeah.
But that one is completely intact with no tears whatsoever. I've never ever seen one like that before.
I was very much drawn to the Real Ghostbusters because I used to have virtually every figure you could think of on there, but mine all got destroyed in the house fire. Literally every childhood toy I had wiped out like in an instant.
That sounds profoundly traumatic. Sorry to hear.
How much have you got on the Dracula?
So the Dracula has his cape, which is the bit that is usually missing. I usefully can't see his price tag, which is on the underside of his foot, but I believe he's $19.99.
Oh, I might have to pick him up, I think. Because you're right, the cape is always missing.
Yeah, he's not a rare figure by any stretch, but it's just getting that little bit of cloth on his back.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't asked about the Egons.
Egon is my favourite.
How much are the Egons?
So, depending on how complete they are, that one there with all his bits and bobs, including his screaming ghost that fits on his chest, that one's $24.99. The other ones may have less of the accessories, and that's going to be a sliding scale and going down much lower until you have one who is just on his own. Gotcha.
Well, I think we're going to get the complete one for you, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'll have to get him, get Dracula. I am tempted by, I forgot the name of it. This one, the Ecto...
It's Ecto something, isn't it? Ecto 13.5 or something like
Ecto 500 or something like that. They did Ecto 1, they did Ecto 2, and then they kind of just jumped then, doesn't they, you know? How much is the...
That I don't know. We will have the price for it on the till, but off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you.
Do you know if it's complete, or it looks like it?
It is, yes.
Because I think normally the red things on the front are normally missing, aren't they?
You were right, but it's the Ecto 500.
Hey, I got something right.
Any ghosts in the museum? Hi guys, meet my mummy, the mummy monster. Blast them. Look, the little ghost. Ecto 500 would catch him. Got him.
Ecto 500 classic monsters and super fright features from the Real Ghostbusters.
The one I quite like is the weird Zamboni, the ice rink cleaning machine at the back. It's such a...
The road sweeper, yeah.
Why? It's not even a road sweeper. It's
Is it not? I thought it was a road sweeper when I had it.
It's the thing they put on ice rinks. It's a Zamboni. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It's a very, very specific ghost-busting tool. So I've got a couple of complete Egons here. Let's see which one is in the nicer condition. I'm going to say the paint is a little cleaner on the chest of this one. You happy with that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You happy with that one?
Yeah, happy with that one.
So you know how these work. You know what? Having said, I think that's the nicer of the two. Let me just check. I think he's got a weaker mechanism than the other one. So let's chop and change and get you the best set we've got. Stop filming.
It was at this point that I was suddenly worried I had somehow offended the lovely Tom. Unfortunately, he was just getting a little bit embarrassed as he had forgotten how the Screaming Heroes function worked, and he didn't want me to film him wrestling with it. Still, provided me with a nice bit of clickbait footage for the preview, huh?
We're a toy shop. That's what it comes down to. We're a toy shop and a game shop, and games are just toys as well. We've been here just shy of 20 years.
Oh yeah, can I get the car as well?
The big change in the past 6 or 7 in particular is the demographic has shifted a little bit younger. So you have lots of families coming in, lots of kids, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. So we try and make sure that while there is a lot of stuff behind glass, there should be a lot of stuff that isn't behind glass, that is accessible and that can be mucked around with. And that stuff does occasionally take a spill and does occasionally shatter. But yeah, you know, we put it out with that understanding that it might happen, and fundamentally that's what it's there for. It's there to be mucked around with, you know. I mean, it's there for joy. That's the whole point of it. And if you lose sight of that, then that's just kind of depressing at that point.
Alright, let's take a look at what I picked up at Super Tomato. So, the very first thing I knew I absolutely had to buy when I saw it is this Real Ghostbusters Dracula monster figure. Now, this is one I definitely had as a kid. I think I had the entire Monsters line they did. And this one, I know, is not a very rare figure. You may have heard me and Tom talking about it. The thing that made this a must-buy for me is that it has its cape, including the little brooch thing there that holds it on. For some reason, the original commercial, it's red, but I've double-checked, and no, it was always black. It was never released in red, so maybe that was a prototype or something they used just for the commercial. This one has got a little bit of wear on his chest there. I don't know if you can see very well, but it's not in too bad condition, and it's very, very unusual to see it with the cape and with the little brooch, so I'm very happy to have this. Next thing that I was getting tempted by is the Ecto 500. Now, I definitely remember playing with this quite a lot as a child, and funny enough, I don't remember having this, so I think I might have lost that early on, but I did still have these rubber tentacle thingies that capture the ghosts on the front. Mine still had that, but I do know that a lot of them don't. It's a really cool little Ecto vehicle. You can see here, look at that. The aerial thing. It's not got a great lot of friction on this table, but you get the idea that this the wheels turn, and yeah, very happy to have this one back in the collection as well. And then these two figures, I'm sure I had. I don't remember the Screaming Heroes line that well, but I do remember having Egon in this colour scheme. And funny enough, I remember having that green ghost. I don't think he's meant to be Slimer. For one, he looks like he's got feet. Yeah. But these are very, very cool, and the Egon one especially has his accessories, and he actually has a PKE meter, which I think is really cool. It's very oversized on the antennae there. Now, you may have seen Tom struggling to try and get these work. We went through a few of these. I've only just realised this one has got a little bit of a mark on the top of his hair, but I'm not too bothered about that. Mrs. Crackle certainly isn't, and this one is for her. And here is Peter for me, who, apart from a little mark on his foot, it's like, looks like he was made yesterday. Really good condition. Really, really happy with him. So I'll tell you what, I'll set the camera up and we'll show you the Screaming Hero action. I mean, my finger got a little bit in the way there, but yeah, I don't think that sounds like a screaming noise, but you get the idea. And last, and by no means least, we also got, well, Mrs. Crackle got, this Nintendo Game Boy Jungle Book game. Now, I incorrectly said in the video that the Mega Drive version of this game was absolute carnage. I was actually thinking of the Lion King Mega Drive game. The Jungle Book is our baby Crackle's absolute favourite film, and she absolutely loves this. And I think Mrs. Crackle has some designs on getting her on the Game Boy and playing this when she's old enough, so that's very cool. I just want to say a massive thank you to Tom for letting us visit his store and showing us around. He pointed out lots of cool, unique and rare items, his treasures there, and he also gave me a great discount
on these as well. Really appreciate it. Absolutely top-notch bloke. I came away from that shop and I had the biggest smile on my face, and that smile, I would say, lasted all day long, but it probably lasted all week long. It was just so amazing going around there, seeing things from my childhood, seeing things that that I didn't even know about, some stuff. Just a great experience walking around and taking it all in and seeing everything there. And to be able to come away with a few cool items as well is absolutely fantastic. And I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking about going back for more ever since. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, drop me a message, and together we'll discover what's inside Craggle's Den.